We've arrived at the border of Slowjamastan as peaceful representatives from the United States and bearing gifts. Drive 2 hours from San Diego straight into the desert and tucked right there next to the Sultan Sea, a salty character.
Hello, my friend. Welcome.
Hi. We're here to see the Sultan.
First of all, what is your name and what is your business here?
My name is Jeff Zevely. I'm here to see the Sultan.
All right, let's look up your name here. We got Anderson, Austin, Baker. We got Clark, Cooper, Davis, Duncan. What is your first name?
Jeff Zevely.
We've got Zevely-Jeffrey?
That's
Is that
me.
you?
Yeah.
Ah, perfect, Zevely-Jeffrey. My friend, welcome.
I would have settled for a Slowjamastan postcard had I known the shakedown coming my way.
Have you been around any Crocs in the last 48 hours?
Not that I know of.
Are you carrying any Crocs with you right now?
I'm not sure what's in this package. It's a gift for the Sultan. As I passed through customs, Border Chief Mark Corona offered advice.
Keep it light, keep it simple.
There, waiting for me at his desk, His Excellency.
We did not order this wind. It's too much. Can you cut it? It's the Sultan from Slowjamastan. Hello? Hello? Okay, check the line. Hey, Mr. Jeff, how are you? Welcome.
Doing well.
So nice to see you. Please be seated.
Thank you.
Welcome. What can we do for you today?
First of all, what in the world are you doing out here?
We are freeing people from the atrocity that is Crocs. The shoes, Crocs. It is a Croc-free zone. You saw the signs, yes?
The Sultan took his no-croc policy all the way to an actual NATO summit.
It is important to explain to the people Slowjamastan is a peace-loving nation.
40 minutes later, NATO told the Sultan to go home. I love your palace. Very spacious.
I guess we call it the open-air concept.
What are your plans for expansion?
Well, they say Rome was not built in a day. We've been working tirelessly on the lazy river, the Sultan's lazy river, so we can float around and sip drinks with umbrellas.
A Korean barbecue restaurant is also on the way, which will require a currency exchange. 20?
Do you have more? What else do you have?
40?
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
I have $110. That's right.
20, 40.
Slowjamastan has its own money called the double.
The two on the tail? It's me on the tail. Show the green one. That's me on the burro, the donkey.
The micronation's making headlines with CNN, the New York Post, and too many newspapers to count, which is generating a population boom. You could be one of 25,000 citizens and counting, but only if you can pass their snack test.
We would like for you to show us how you eat your string cheese.
Okay?
How do you consume it?
When I eat string cheese, you're fired.
Oh! Gosh! Ah! Security, we have a problem. It's called string cheese. String. Keyword string, that's the operative word. Ready? Look how beautiful this is. You lovingly tug at it, pull at it, admire it, before you enjoy it. Isn't that more fun?
We then took a tour of all 11 acres.
11.07. Today. Tomorrow, who knows?
This is the future runway of the Slowjamastan airport that's coming soonish, as long as no one steps on a landmine.
But don't worry, they explode with confetti and Mexican candy. Have you had the Mexican candy?
A couple times.
At first, it's very sweet, and then, pow, surprise, spicy inside, yes?
This is true.
Let's go.
That's very true. Next stop, Slowjamastan's public safety. Why do you need a fire engine if you don't have a single building?
You missed the part about the Mongolian barbecue restaurant.
Police department, border patrol, and even a navy. You have a submarine?
Sand marine.
The SS Badassin.
Yes. Did you bring your life jacket? Also the highest point in Slowjamastan. You can see for feet.
Slowjamastan's #1 export is sand, which they trade to import their national fruit. You just have a bowl of cherries in the middle of the desert.
Always for visitors, yes? Open wide, here we go. What do you think?
It's dusty, but very tasty.
Oh, double. One double.
Someone's gotta pay for the open bar.
Welcome to the Sultan's Oasis. What can I get you to drink?
Coke.
Don't have it.
7-Up.
Also don't have it.
Dr. Pepper.
I don't have it as well. How about the cactus cooler?
Slowjamastan.
Ah,
That's nice.
that's nice. It will be 20 doodles, by the way.
This whole story is a lot to swallow, but I did learn the Sultan's real name is Randy Williams.
Yeah, what can we play for you today?
He's an internationally syndicated radio DJ known as R-Dub, and his specialty, you guessed it, slow jams.
I'll make love to you like you want me to. Very romantic.
Randy loves to sing and travel. He's been to every country on the planet.
We're in Laos, Bhutan, Nepal, 140. Welcome to Yemen, Pakistan, Cyprus, Bulgaria, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, 169, Uzbekistan, Estonia, Liechtenstein. We're in Lithuania, San Marino. We're in Montenegro.
If you can't make it all the way to Slowjamastan, there's a second option. The consulate in San Diego, and that's Randy running the micronation.
Mr. Jeff, how are you? Welcome.
I'm doing
Good to
well.
see you. Please be seated.
Oh, awesome.
What can we do for you?
Oh, wow. I'm having a major case of deja vu.
Hey, Mr. Jeff, how are you? Welcome.
First of all, I need to soak in this entire office. There's a lot going on in here on every wall. I'm sorry, are those the secret codes to the nukes over there?
No, not at all.
I think
Over,
I just,
over here.
I
Please.
think I just saw the password is 123.
Please.
That doesn't seem very secure.
Cut it out. Edit.
Just so you know, I'm not the Sultan. Sultan and Randy have never been in the same room.
Take us back to 2020. You had almost traveled to every country on the planet, and what happened?
I was on a mission to see every single country, and I was on track. And in March 2020, everything came to a halt. Trips were canceled. I was grounded. I don't like to say the P word, but the pandemic came. What do you do when you can't visit any other countries? You create your own.
I love that. And I would think that if you're going to create your own country, the first thing you would need would be some land, and probably cheap land.
Yes, correct. I had a few filters, not just economics, but you're correct. I had to be able to afford it. The land had to be within driving distance. I wanted more than 5 acres, and it had to be accessible. There's a lot of cheap land out there, but it's 1,000 miles away. You can't even get to it. So I put all of that criteria into Zillow, and one piece of land came up, and it was actually love at first sight.
Oh, there's so much to do here.
I went ahead and bought it, sight unseen,
How much?
19.5.
And Slowjamastan was born.
Slowjamastan was born. I called my best friend. I said, hey man, I'm starting the country. Meet me out here. He drove 5 hours to meet me at this barren California desert. And we started with a desk and a sign, and the rest is Slowjamastan history.
Citizenship to Slowjamastan is free, but on the website, you do offer some upgrades.
We offer some perks. Look, if you want your photo on the website, if you want an official citizen number, and even a certificate, it'll cost you a few dollars, but it's well worth it. Think about the bragging rights.
Before I visited Slowjamastan, you sent me a swag kit. What is this?
It's the official brochure. You know, we knock on people's doors. We're spreading the Slowjamastan gospel.
How about this?
Of course, the national flag.
What is this?
You're gonna put that on the back of your pickup truck and tell the world that you support Slowjamastan?
And finally, who's this little guy?
Not many people hold the Golden Raccoon of Friendship Award. These are to our biggest friends and supporters, and you're right up there.
For people who have never heard of a micronation, this is a real thing.
When I started Slowjamastan, I didn't realize there was a whole micronational community. Jeff, there are hundreds of micronations all around the world.
I think I read somewhere that next year, 2027, you're hosting what?
There's actually a convention for weirdos like me called MicroCon, where all the different leaders and parliament and citizens of different micronations from all around the world convene in one spot. And Slowjamastan is actually hosting next year in 2027 here in San Diego.
The Sultan rules Slowjamastan with what I would describe as a jello fist, very soft. And yet, I heard the other day that you guys were up against a revolution.
There were rumors swirling of a rebellion, of a no sultans protest or march. And it was very concerning. We immediately headed to the land where we saw a huge crowd of people chanting, holding signs.
Oh my.
It was a no sultans march. They were against those bland crackers. So I wasn't against the sultan, so relax.
Okay.
CBS 8, here we are.
We recently had the Sultan on our Right Now podcast, and he told me that by traveling the entire world, it made him feel so much more inclusive about inviting in all cultures. Do you feel the same way about Slowjamastan?
100%. With all of the drama and the chaos and the political bickering, I think the world needs an escape. So whether you come to Slowjamastan physically and you literally cross our border into the sand, or you spend a few minutes virtually online in Slowjamastan, I hope that is an escape for a lot of people, and they can have a laugh and a smile, and even if it's just for a few seconds, forget about all the noise going on in our world today. I think people need that.
Where are we? Oh, how are you? We're in Kuwait. Where are we?
This one, Bahrain.
Bahrain, yes.
He loves traveling so much, in 2021, he created his own country that promotes peace, love, and silliness.
Hello, my friends. How are you? Welcome.
More and more Americans are seeking citizenship every day.
All right, who's first in line, my friends? Make a line. Ladies first. All right.
If you're looking for their stamp of approval,
I had to come and meet the Sultan.
just make sure you don't get off on the wrong foot with the wrong gift.
I can open it now?
I don't know what's in it. My wife wrapped it.
Very sweet. Mrs. Zevely, I appreciated everything. Thank you.
Hold on. Hang on.
They came for my wife. I didn't even know what she gave them.
Off with his head and off with his feet.
We do not allow Crocs in Suljamastan, therefore you get beat and slapped with your own dirty Croc.
Yeah, he deserves it. Ow! Ow! Shame! Shame!
Sadly, I'll never sing their national anthem.
This is an atrocity. You have upset us, and your citizenship has been
Denied!
In the zevely-zone,
no Korean barbecue.
Jeff Zevely, News 8.
Please believe it's gonna be in some place. Take my word, it's gonna be in some place. Ask your mom, it's gonna